Hello, best friend, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing really good. If this is the first time you're watching my channel, my name is Sebastian and I spill pop culture tea videos every day. As you guys can see, we are currently not home in the closet, but I am home in my mom's house in Colombia. If you guys didn't know, my mom lives in Colombia on an island. And I wish I was here on better circumstances, but unfortunately, from one day to another, we had a very big loss in the family. But I did want to just let you guys know that I am here, and of course, we're gonna talk about it in a second, but just letting you guys know we're gonna be here for a couple days. So the videos, I'm all over the place because it's a lot. But listen, my mom from one day to another lost our dog, our family dog. And this dog, you guys know how I am with dogs. They're family to us. And this dog is the dog that my mom has had for 12 years. And this was the dog that, her and my dad raised, or my stepdad raised. And, he's no longer with us. So, this was sort of the last, the last, not thing, but the last part of my stepdad that, we kind of had, and my mom is distraught, basically. She's distraught. So, Draco was more than a dog, I think every dog is more than a dog, but when my dad passed, he passed rather slowly, but he was passing, he was in hospice. And Draco was the only, basically, happiness that my mom had during this time, this comfort. And also when my grandma passed and everything, and, Draco was there to hug her and to give her so much love. And I have to say that he basically saved her life in many occasions. So it's more than a dog. This loss is very immense. But I also have to say I'm so grateful for the time Draco was with us, because he brought my mother and our family so much happiness. He loved my dogs, Mateo and Jax, and he lived a beautiful life. My mother was an amazing mother to him. And I know moving forward, this is definitely a very difficult time. When I say that my mom is, very strong, she's incredibly fucking strong, because I just don't know how she does it. I think that there's this thing where, you just, I don't know. I feel like I'm in kind of denial. I'm not in denial. I'm more weirded out. If I have to say, I'm weirded out to be here without Draco. And so I can't imagine my mom, you know what I mean? But the strength my mother has is unmatched. I mean, I've never seen someone so strong. So I'm so proud of her. And I'm also so grateful to God that we had Draco for the time that we had him. And, I told her, I'm devastated that it's over, but I'm grateful that we had it in the first place. You know what I mean? And I know that he's in heaven and he's watching over us, and he's with my dad and my brother and grandma and grandpa. But yeah, it's just a weird transition right now. It's super weird. So I decided to come here and be with her because, she's still grieving my stepdad, and now, we have to grieve Draco, her dog. It's so funny because I know some people are not very dog people or whatever, and maybe don't quite understand. But for us, Draco helped my mom grieve my stepdad in ways that I don't think you'll even believe me. Just the calmness and the the love that Draco provided. And from one day to another, he literally passed. And the worst part of it all was I was the one who told her, because I was talking to the veterinarian, and as Draco was basically crashing, I asked the veterinarian to tell me any updates first, and then, I was the one who had to tell my mom that Draco went to heaven, and it was probably the hardest thing I've ever, aside from my brother's passing, that I've ever had to deal with. Just the distraught, the voice, just everything. And oh, by the way, I spoke to my mom about, sharing this, and she said that she wouldn't have it any other way, because some of you actually have even found her online and have, written to her and given her so much love, and she loves you guys. She reads all your comments. But I knew she needed me, so I took a red eye, and I came here, and it has been very, very heavy. But I'm just grateful that I'm able to be here with her, and we're trying to sort of like navigate how to, how to move on, not move on, but how to be. Listen, we've had a lot of losses in our family, my brother, my grandmother. I mean, we've all had losses, and we sort of become a little like we just leave it all up to God. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just one of those things where we might not understand it, but, with our faith, that allows us to be like, okay, it's your will, right? I'm here in the island. I brought you guys here before on vacation. We've come here before. The house feels weird without Draco. The house feels super fucking weird. Like, the weirdest, his toys are everywhere, because again, it was so unexpected. So I'm trying to be strong for my mom. I'm trying to, kind of just guide her, or help guide her, if you will. So we are definitely, we're definitely just the families together, and you guys have to understand, Draco represented a life that my mom shared with my stepdad for 20 years, right? Not Draco was not for 20 years, but, he was part of that life. And so it's definitely a big, it's a big loss. It's a huge loss. But I'm here, and I'm grateful to be here. I'm grateful to be able to be with my mom and hug her, and, just sort of be, you know what I mean? And right now, my mom is taking a shower and doing her skincare routine. So I was like, okay, I'm going to go talk to my messy besties. And, something so crazy that I wanted to share with you all is, so this happened like 3 days ago, and this happened overnight. It was just so crazy, but I did some videos to distract myself as I was like waiting to see what was going to happen before he passed. And some of you guys even noticed that I was not 100% myself, which is so crazy to me, because I didn't say anything in one of the videos, and like a bunch of you were like, oh, I know there's something wrong, we can tell there's something wrong, we can tell you're not okay, we can tell, are you okay, are you okay, are you okay? And I just, I shared that with my mom. Shared it with my mom, and because she's obsessed with you guys. She reads all your comments, and, she likes them and everything. Like, if you ever see like a like really quickly, like without my heart, like, it's probably my mom. And so, yeah, I'm very grateful for you all, for your love and your support. My mom, she wants things to be as normal as possible. So I'm slowly picking up some of his toys, and you know, his dish bowl and water bowl are still there, so that's very weird. Um, we are thinking, of course, about moving forward with therapy, and we're gonna do a little ceremony for him, and so that's basically it. But I did talk to her because I said, you know, I want to take some time to help you and just kind of be, you know, maybe offline. And she begged me basically not to, because she also wants me to continue with my normalcy. Because one of the things, I don't know if you guys know this, but my mother loves my videos. Even when I talk about, you know, I tried this gel for the freaking eyebrows, and it brings like freaking flakes. I've never had these freaking flakes. I put it on yesterday in the airplane, and look, it has like freaking flakes everywhere. It's so bad. It's from Elf. Don't buy it. My mom loves my videos. She laughs so much. Even when I talk about boys and sex and stuff, she's like bursting out laughing. So she goes, Sebastian, you got to continue your videos. So my idea these next days is, it's not going to be so edited, because I want, of course, to spend time with my mom and my family here. So I'm just gonna like film some videos and take you guys around. You know, she wants to do like some fun activities. I think she just wants distractions, basically. So that's what she asked me. She said, I don't want any sad things. I don't want anything. I just want fun distractions. So she said, I want you to, while I do my skincare routine and my shower and my whatever, I want you to go film your videos. And then I want us to go and maybe walk around the beach. You know, she wants like normalcy. So I said, okay, you know, whatever she wants. But of course there's, you know, there's really hard moments, like very hard moments. So I did find my mom was brushing him like a couple days before, and she kept the hair in like a little bag to throw away, but this time luckily she forgot to throw it away. And what I'm thinking about is turning his hair into like a pillow, and like stuffing it, of course, because it's not that much anyways, but just kind of to have his hair there in a pillow so she could hug, because he used to sleep with her every night and keep her company, you know, after my dad, I call him my dad, because, you know, but it's really my stepdad, but he was more of a dad than my real dad. So when my dad died, you know, that was my mom's company, you know what I mean? And I see the sadness in her eyes, and I just want to do whatever she says, basically, you know what I mean? So anyways, that's the update. My husband couldn't come, unfortunately, but you know, I'm just gonna be here with my family for, you know, for a little time, and that's it. And then I'll take you guys around to whatever we're gonna do and whatever we're gonna eat. My mom wants to become like an influencer, because she's like, I want to go to this restaurant with you so you can film your videos. And she goes, Sebastian, the more things we do, the less time I have to think. And I said, okay, but I also encourage her to get therapy. So we are looking into that, because you guys know how much therapy has helped me. So we're gonna have a meeting with a therapist next week. So I think distraction is fine, but you know, I also think healing from it is very necessary too. But you guys know I tell you everything, and of course I have permission to talk about this. So that's the update, you guys. It's just so surreal. It's so weird. It's just, but I have faith in God that it's for a reason, and my mom is incredibly strong. My family is very strong. And I know for some of you, you may think that it's just a dog, but I have to say this dog definitely saved my mom's life when my dad passed. So I'm very grateful for Draco, and I know he's in heaven with my dad and my brother, and I just have faith that he's good. So that's the update, you guys. So my videos will still be coming up, no editing, and views. Okay, we'll go to different places, and I'm gonna do his. I'm gonna organize his celebration of life. We're gonna go to church, put his name in the thingy, and we're gonna do something. So you guys are gonna come along with me because I'm gonna show you everything. But I love you all so much, and I'm grateful for you. Thank you for all your love and your messages, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Mwah. Bye.